Alright, how's it going, everybody? So we've been on a little bit of a building spree lately, building all kinds of things, model railroad stuff, Pokemon kits, yada yada yada. We're always building something. So at the hobby shop, we picked up, there's some nice 1/35 scale Batman models. This one's from the Batman. So this is from the newest movie. Mom and Dad saw this one, but this one's a little bit dark for you. This particular movie, but the vehicle's really cool. So Bandai kits are always superb quality. So this actually shows you what the vehicle looks like, all the details. Bandai's a Japanese company, so everything is pretty much in Japanese. It looks like in the box we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sprues. And there's some clear parts. And we'll see how this vehicle goes together. It looks like the front wheels turn and everything. So we'll take off the little collar that's on here. Okay, and we'll go ahead and we'll open that box. Let's see what's in the kit. Yeah. So that's going to open up some of this plastic. So everything's always, the main sprue is a B or an A. So you'll see in the corner there's a letter B, so as you follow the instructions. This is sprue B. You see you got the hood, and some fenders, and the wheels, and other things. And then this one is sprue C. Looks like it's the roof of the car, and there's a roll cage in there. That's sprue C. Okay. Bandai kits are always packaged super nice. And then in clear you have headlights. And there's tail lights, yeah, and then there's a windshield. So be real careful not to scratch that up. Okay. And then we have some engine components, some headers and things of that nature. So this kit, it says no glue required on the box. So right there, you always kind of look for that logo. Most Bandai kits snap together super easy, but sometimes we glue some things, and it's got some nice real rubber tires on there. So that's what we have today. And then this is our instruction book. It looks like this one's going to be a build that'll take a few hours. So some of the kits we've been building are 15 minutes. The figures sometimes take an hour or two. So that's our instructions. And then on this side, once you get to the body, it's a little bit more colored instructions. So we're going to start with that today. So now, Dad's got the knife and all that stuff. We are going to look for sprue number D, which is this gray sprue. You could paint some of this stuff if you want, but we actually really like the color sometimes. Sometimes we go back and just paint some of the details. So we're going to look for D10 and D11, which I found right here. Dad's going to go ahead. I like the little Bandai nippers. He uses them too. They're sized for a kid's hand, but Dad's going to go ahead, and I'm just going to lay the parts out in front of Evan. So there's that, okay, and then we'll find number 11. I do have some glue handy in case we decide we want to glue some things, right? So we have these couple of engine parts here, buddy. So it looks like, if we look at the picture, this is going to be the front, and then there's going to be a little transmission. This is actually a transmission mounted. It looks like that's just going to, so pop those two together. Okay, and then we're going straight to the top of the engine, which is D12. So you got some intake pipes, got the nice valve covers in there. Dad's cutting these because some of these, after looking at the parts, there's some parts that can get cut off pretty easily. We don't want to do that. We don't want to make that mistake. Okay, so then these go to the back. So this is your transmission, buddy. So then these guys are going to go towards the back of the engine. And we're going to snap that together. Just line it all up. And snap that. Got it figured out. Okay, that's gonna kill some background noise here. Did you get it together? How's that look? There we go. Sometimes you need a little bit of adult strength on these. So I think this kit, it doesn't actually say the age, but this is probably more of a 14 plus kit. Okay, so that's our engine so far, right? Okay, so now it looks like we got some sort of like a water pump assembly. Okay, so we're gonna get that off. So it looks like D7. A lot of these parts will actually wiggle off the screw pretty easily, but I like a nice clean. And then we need D8. It's kind of helping out that on this kit, all of the parts are. popped in. Yeah, those look good. Okay. Alright, so now moving on to our wheels. We got skinny wheels and fat wheels. So if you look at the tire, you kind of see how I cleaned it up a little bit, how there's still a little rubber on the inside. I would make that the back of your tire. Okay, so that way it's hiding by this. So you see how this, I got a little bit of dirty rubber there. Well, maybe there's only one way to do it. No, that's pretty much how it is. So I guess I got to clean up that back wheel a little bit more. Well, let's see how it looks. You see how there's just a little bit of rubber. Yeah, see, I got to clean up that tire a little bit more because it doesn't cut out. The rubber doesn't cut out really easily, you know. So Dad's got to clean that up. So I'm working on that. So from the back, let's have a look at them all. Make sure I put them together right. This one's tight. The other ones went on pretty easy. Yep. There's your rear wheels. Looks all right. Okay. Make sure everything looks good. Looks good. Okay, and then next, they want you to put the rotors directly on. So let's have a look at this because they're all numbered. Okay. I think it all looks pretty cool, man. What do you think? I think we did it all.
The back engine part kind of looks like a spider.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's awesome. Batman. Hey, that's a cool looking vehicle. You know, I think we could actually glue those on, but they're not going to turn or anything. Yeah, so the wheels are a little loose, but that's okay. You know what? It's more of a shelf model. So this is a nice thing to display. You could glue this stuff if you wanted to, but if it's just sitting on the shelf, why? Why even mess with glue? So I think we don't have any extra parts left over. So we didn't miss anything. Okay. I think we did pretty good. That's the Batmobile. Nice. Awesome. You know, if you wanted to, we could do, do you want to actually do some detail painting where it's just like a wash? Where you just like do a little bit of black in there and then we wipe it off so it looks a little more detailed? Alright, so we're just going to use this game wash. It's a real thin, watered down acrylic, and we're just going to go ahead and brush it in there and it'll kind of make some of those details pop. Yep, you don't want to go too thick with it or anything like that. That'll pop out your details. There you go. And go ahead and just get all around there. And if you feel like you got too much, you just kind of wipe it off with your finger even. Alright, so go ahead and give it spread down in there nice and even, buddy. And you can even do like down inside the little stack there. Yeah. Just go ahead and give it a heavy dose of black. Mm-hmm.